Anytime you have an ERA in the low threes, you've had a solid year. He's taking care of his own business. He's pitching deep in games and giving his team a chance to win every time he goes out. And I think the same will be today. He's going to give them an opportunity to win this game because he'll pitch well.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that ball's down, so Ichiro's got himself a leadoff single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Second baseman.
So digging in now, Derek Dietrich. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. And Ichiro's running. Pitch outside. The throw is in time, and Ichiro's nailed trying to steal second. One out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Harrison's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike one. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, this is one of those games you look out there and you see the roster and you say, what young talent do I want to watch? I mean, both teams are in last place. They're not looking to the rest of this year. They're starting to look at next season and having a chance to build for the future.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gregory Polanco is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Starling Marte, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Runner goes for second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Runner around second now, headed for third.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in a situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
4 home runs. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s and 15 RBIs. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Marte rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Past battles with Edinson Volquez, comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Has a look, now the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
That's in there, base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Bell is on his way home. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game. Here's John Jaso now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Yelich is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. At the plate, Phil Gosselin. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Well, I tell you what, they've already scored 3 runs, but with that guy over there who can run on first base, I might keep the gas pedal down and send him right here and just keep the pressure on him.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Batting 8.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. 3 runs already home here. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Bucks out in front, 3-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he bangs into the wall.
Left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department. In is Christian Yelich. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Now in the box. First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Harrison has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Marlins on the double by Yelich. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 3 and the Marlins 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Harrison.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good heat there from Volquez. It's 0-1.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network.
Christian Colon.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, Designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again. Ichiro Suzuki. He reached on a single in his first try. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive, and that was not the pitch.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for two.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1.
Leading off for the Pirates.
First delivery to him on the way.
Fielder.
And a changeup right down the middle. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. On his way to second goes Marte. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game.
And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner from second crosses the plate. Striding in.
Now batting. Right fielder. Andrew McCutchen.
And a good changeup there by Volquez for strike one. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. One there, on to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Digging in now, John Jaso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 3 innings complete. Pirates lead it 4-1. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, John. Carlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball that time, not even close. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Hit sharply on the ground, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Justin Bour will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are two away. In is Christian Yelich. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. The 0-2 home. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Marlins leave. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Phil Gosselin. He'll start off the inning now against Edinson Volquez. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Flipped out the other way towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Chris Stewart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there at the letters 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Bour has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Josh Harrison stands in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else. That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Gregory Polanco stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Here's start.
A batter, center fielder, Starling.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And that's going to do it here for Edinson Volquez. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled back.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We played 4 full. It's the Pirates 5 and the Marlins 1. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
And the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. McCutchen is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Stewart finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping into the box,
Shortstop,
Christian Colon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that base hit right there gives him a 9-game hitting streak.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's Ichiro now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. Colon has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Up next for the Pirates.
Digging in once again, John Jaso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Squared that one up just a little low. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go. Ready for another chance? Derek Dietrich, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Derek Dietrich.
Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
From the stretch. Hard on the ground towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Gloved by Harrison to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Christian Yelich.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
1-2 now.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Harrison's got it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Catcher.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Digging in and looking for more. Phil Gosselin. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Jeff Locke will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 31, Jeff.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will scroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The next 0-2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Realmuto.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And he is in there. Daniel Hudson comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Daniel Hudson.
Martin Prado now. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Softly hit out to short. There's Harrison for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Sent on the ground out to second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's Ichiro now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Colon rounds the corner and is headed home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Striding in once again, Derek Dietrich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Gordon.
Hit hard to third. Gosselin comes up with it. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. A pitch out. The throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. On the move again from first. Pitch inside, the throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Again, he's off for second. Pitch is high, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught D. Gordon will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Up next,
here's Starling.
Center fielder
David Phelps comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 35.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded foul. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. Ozuna shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. And the throw comes in, and they will not try sending him as that go-ahead run remains at third with 1 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Josh Bell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Colon.
Up next
striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He was a ground out victim last time up. Smoke toward third. Prado's up with it, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Here's John Jaso now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the 1-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Ozuna is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Ready for another shot now. Phil Gosselin. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit out toward second. Gordon is there, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Juan Nicasio has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Harrison has it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
First baseman, Justin
digging in.
Bohr.
Justin Bohr. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was a double play victim last time around. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they. Marlins leave one. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop, Adam.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands.
Brian Ellington takes the ball here as he'll enter.
Pitching for the Marlins, number 49, Brian Ellington.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chris Stewart is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Flying toward right center. In there, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 5.
So striding in, Josh Harrison. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ozuna has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now.
Fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Now the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Gregory Polanco becomes out number 2 this inning. Starling Marte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Popped high in the air. Prado coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Felipe Rivero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So digging in now, JT Realmuto. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the leadoff hitter reaches base as the potential tying run here in extra innings.
The batter, third baseman.
At the plate, Martin Prado. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming on is McCutchen. He's there and records the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in, Christian Colon. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
The batter, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Giancarlo Stanton now. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Hit hard but foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to wreck.
Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5.